Whoa. UFO Bob is here. Hey, is there anybody out there that could help me to reach millions of people with millions of comments and everything? Oh man, I have so many answers for so many bullshit problems that shouldn't be problems in this nation. But I'm going to go into something that I need to talk about. The recent Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight. Okay, anybody who's into boxing knows exactly what happened. Let me just say this first of all, okay? For anybody like Jake Paul, he was a former YouTuber, and then he switched over into boxing, doing what he does. I'll tell you something. There is definitely a certain amount, not totally, but a certain amount of huge respect that the man would have a lot of guts to do what he did. I know he did it also too for money and everything else. You know, there's a lot of respect because man, it's like you gotta have first of all guts to step inside the ring, but only to a point. The thing I didn't like was when he got in the ring with Mike Tyson, and anybody who knows fighting, because I competed in amateur boxing for a few years and actually won the Northern Nevada Championships back in 1988, first place, okay? And it was a tough fight, okay? Anybody who knows about actual competition knows that it's not easy. And that was almost the amateur ranks when I won that. But let's get into straight into what recently happened. I have a lot of respect for Jake Paul, except when it came to Mike Tyson. Anybody who knows boxing knows that was a stage fight. I felt really pissed off at Jake Paul for taking advantage just because he wanted to get a name and everything. That was a stage fight. And with Mike Tyson, Mike, I wish, if I would know you personally, I wish you and I would have talked. Because if it was a money thing, I would say, hey man, let's team up together. And maybe, because I know you're into what's called therapeutic marijuana. Let's form a company between us both, man, and let's get the money in that way. Don't sacrifice your name and everything else, because you know you could have kicked his ass. Okay? But now, and that's the truth. Now, with the Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua was the real deal. And then to Jake Paul, listen, I have respect for you, man, because you show guts, but still, when you go into a territory like professional fighting, don't do it unless you know what it's truly all about. Muhammad Ali got his jaw bust by Ken Norton. He didn't cry like a baby about it, okay? Not calling you a baby, but still, come on, let's be real about this. Thank you.